A recent string of gun violence among young people in West Michigan has officials focused on prevention efforts as summer now approaches. Earlier today, News 8's Karina Prieto talked with Letitia Lipscomb, the city's civilian violence prevention and intervention manager, about a City of Grand Rapids program that creates safe spaces when school is out for the year.
First, we're going to talk about the Safe Alliances for Everyone Task Force. Tell me how that came to be and what the goal is with that group.
So the Safe Alliances Task Force has been around for quite some time. It was actually implemented as a passion project between Mayor George Hartwell and Commissioner Sunita Lanier. Formerly, I affectionately call her the godmother of the program. And really the initiative exists to partner with a group of community members as well as city staff in order to focus on youth violence or youth issues that impact the youth every day, ages 15 to 24. And what you can find with the Safe Task Force is that we focus on issues involving mental health, lack of pro-social opportunities and community in order for young people to find safe spaces to fellowship and gather, as well as any other issue that they bring to our attention that is impacting their lives on a daily basis.
Okay, great. And so help us understand also why we might see a rise in violence at this time of the year.
Usually during the summer months and out of school hours or times, we tend to see a rise in violence. And that is because traditionally or in the past, young people haven't had positive opportunities to fellowship and gather or find something to do. And as a result of that, the data has shown time and time again that when you provide safe, brave spaces for young people to come together, you really create an opportunity for them to learn and grow and experience positive opportunities for interaction through city programming and working together in partnership with other community stakeholders like local churches and agencies that are also interested in seeing a reduction in violence in the community.
Mm-hmm. And you kind of started on it. What are some of those city opportunities that the youth that's impacted by gun violence can utilize?
There are so many opportunities that the City of Grand Rapids has been working on in partnership with community. Those include our It Takes a Village summer program, which is an opportunity for youth all over the city to engage in 3 different opportunities. There is a program called City Vibes that is hosted at Gerald R. Ford in conjunction with the Grand Rapids Urban League and Grand Valley State University. We have also had a long-time partnership with Jerry Bishop, and that program is called Night Quest, which comes out of Life Quest Urban Outreach Ministries. Opportunities for young people to go play basketball, actually engage in programs that really address some of the issues that families are facing in communities. I'm really excited about their family resource avenue that they're providing this year, in addition to life skills training that they can receive at City Vibes. And then the final program I'll mention is Freestyle Fridays, which is going to be hosted at Muse GR, which is an arts enrichment program that will allow young people to be able to turn their art into actual income. And as you know, economic opportunity and some of those struggles that inner city youth tend to face are often rooted in lack of economic opportunity. So we're really excited to offer them a way to have an inside peek into entrepreneurship locally.
Mm-hmm. Certainly an important topic, especially at this time, like we said. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.